Itai Shechter from Beitar Yerushalayim scored a soccer goal last night. In the 72nd minute of the match, he went to the crowd, the audience. He got a kippah, a yarmulke from somebody in the crowd, put it on his head, and he recited the Shema Yisrael very, very publicly. The television caught him, and today everybody's discussing it. So I received a couple of emails today. One of them reads as follows: Rabbi, what on earth has God got to do with Itai Shechter's goal? What does he have to do with it? Itai Shechter scored a goal, but God is not to be found in soccer. You want to tell me God's in the synagogue, God's in the study halls, that's okay. But God is to be found in the soccer field, and God cares whether Itai scores a goal or not? How ludicrous. And the answer is, in this week's parasha we read about 7 of the 10 plagues that God brought into Egypt. Why is it that God brought 10 plagues? Couldn't he have wiped out Egypt in one moment, like he did in Sodom and Gomorrah, or like he did in other places as well? Why did he bring 10 plagues? And the answer is because when Moses first came to Pharaoh and told him, send the Jews out of Egypt, God sent me, Pharaoh said, I never heard of God. I don't know who he is. So God said, oh, you don't know who I am? Let me show you. So he sent Moses. Let's show him the blood, frogs, lice. Until the 10th plague, the firstborn, where he was forced to admit, oh yes, there is a God in the world, there is one. The Baal Shem Tov teaches us that God is to be found everywhere. If a leaf falls from a tree in a specific area, that is divine providence, it's from God. God is everywhere. In the synagogue, in the study halls, in the soccer games, in a game of cards, everywhere. There's nothing that happens without God's explicit divine providence. So yes, when Itai Shechter scores a goal, of course he ought to thank God, and it's a beautiful thing, saying Shema Yisrael publicly and displaying how much we appreciate and love God. Let's all bring God into our lives. Shabbat Shalom. Have a good week.